Alive. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Honey Money? What's happening, bro? Everything good? Welcome to another live, you guys. Please hit that like button as you come in. A salute to you, sir. Yes, sir. Back home in the Matrix. Yep, I am back home in the Matrix. So I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to get in. Good to see you, Mr. Money. Marcus, always there. If I could depend on anybody to be at the lives where it's supposed to be, Marcus will definitely be there. Yep, back home from Colombia. I made it in yesterday. Late yesterday. Well, technically early this morning. I came in early this morning. Hey, what's up? I don't know. If Rachel reached out to me, I would do it. It's not too bad, but we can right talk about what happened. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Guys, Chris, Tony, what's up? I am out here in Lima. Oh, what's up, man? Chris. Yeah, man, you doing good out there in Lima, Peru. Man, that's awesome, man. I know a few people have went out there. Yeah, I did contact you. We talked on Instagram. Man, I hope that you are having a fabulous time in Peru. Hey, this isn't related to the war is the good thing, but being racially profiled. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you guys if I have been racially profiled. I gotta tell you something that happened out there. And you know what? I've been hearing more and more black men are getting harassed in Colombia. There was another guy that happened to him in Cartagena. Matter of fact, several individuals said they were racially profiled in Cartagena. But this happened at the San Jose airport on my way back home. So I'm just going to wait till a few more people get inside the live. Then I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened. And I want you to tell me what you think about it. Well, overall, my experience in Colombia was really well. It was very good. And I'm still going through withdrawals as we speak. You know, I had a really good time out there. The chicas treated me good. JT, what's up? What's up, man? It was great. December made a video saying that the U.S. and Colombia are on good terms, but they want to get rid of the Colombian president. I don't know about that, Marcus. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the president that people seem like they're not really happy with. Let me see how many people have got into this live. Let's see. Okay, I got 18 people on right now. Okay, I'm gonna get started. What happened? It's nothing really bad, but I noticed something that happened to me yesterday when I was coming through immigration. Okay, and there's like two spots that you have to go through to be cleared before you can go back home. There's one part you get your boarding pass. Other part you have to go through one other part that they check your boarding pass and they check your boarding pass and your passport. Once that's cleared, then you go to another spot where they get your bags and everything, and they take it through this X-ray machine, and they make sure that there's nothing in there, and then you have to go to another spot in front of that spot. But okay, this is what I noticed. There was a line, a big line, okay, of when you go through the first part of immigration. When you go through, it's like a machine that you have to go through. They check for, I think, for like electronics or anything that you may have on you, any weapons or anything like that. But yeah, like a metal detector type of thing. Yeah. So I mean, it was like dozens of people going through that machine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And as soon as I step on the machine, the alarm goes off. The alarm goes off. So one of the border agents, they pulled me to the side, start asking me a whole lot of questions. Okay, all in Spanish. I understood some of what they were saying, but I couldn't understand everything what they were saying. Hey, what's up? What's up, lady? What's up? Did you have full body cavity surgery on this? Yeah, yeah. So what they did was they pulled me to the side. They pulled me to the side and they really searched me down from head all the way down to my toes. And I'm just watching people walk through this machine. Didn't do although I'm not racist or anything. I love everybody. I don't really talk about race and all that type of stuff. But when all the whites were walking through, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I mean, I'm seeing dozens of people walking through this machine and nothing happens. But just when I got on the machine, the alarm goes way off. So they like patted me down all the way from the top all the way up here. I had to take my jacket off, all that stuff. I mean, they really searched me, man. They really searched me. Looked through my bag and everything and stuff, and say, what is this? What is that? You know what I'm saying? They really took me through the ringer. And that's never happened to me before since I've been going down to Colombia. That's never happened before. But I'm starting to notice that more and more brothers are getting profiled. Because there was another guy on YouTube that said that the same thing happened to him in Cartagena. And they said another thing, if they catch you in Cartagena walking with a chica, they would profile you too. You know, let's see what he's saying. I said, "What's up, Tony? Sorry if this happened to you when you planned to going back to Colombia, man. Let me tell you something. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I'm gonna be completely honest about going back. You know what's the number one thing that made me afraid of going to Colombia? You know what's the number one thing that made me afraid of going back to Colombia or going to Colombia? Oh, you guys probably not gonna believe this. Tony, about 2 years ago, I came from the lounge to be the last person to the board managing airport, and they did a chemical pH test on my carry-on. Yeah, yeah, they did the same thing to me. They was really checking everything about me, man. I mean, they really took me through the ringer. They took me through the ringer, man. You know what I'm saying? I was afraid at first, you know what I'm saying? They looking at everything, looking at your bag. I mean, they taking everything out of that bag and everything. Everybody else, and letting everybody else through. I'm the only one there who they doing this to. You know, but I heard this happening. No, they didn't find anything. They didn't find anything. Thank God they didn't find anything. But my heart was just racing because they pulled me to the side. They took me to the side away from everybody, when they did this to me. And I mean, I'm talking about there's dozens of people going through that machine. Not raining, not one time. And I went through our customs, went through their machine, and nothing did happen. So why did that alarm actually went off on their machine when everybody else went through there? It was nothing happening. Yeah. But the number one thing that really scares me when I travel to Colombia and when I travel back, they stop me for a light. Wow, yep, they will stop me for everything. Yep. It's getting worse on us too. You probably don't see a lot of blacks because they're more illegal to Cartagena and Medellin. They're getting us, man. Because the passport bros are getting not such a good reputation. Not such a good reputation. But getting back, this is crazy what I'm getting ready to tell you. You know, the number one thing that scares me every time I travel to Medellin or anytime I travel to Colombia, I'm going to tell y'all, what really scares me and have me on edge and nervous and my hands be sweaty and everything. This is going to be crazy what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. Let's see. Brother, it happened to me in Medellin Airport. Yep, heading back to the U.S. right before the pandemic. It was scary, yes, because you don't know what they would do. Luckily they let me go, yeah. But I didn't have nothing to hide. I didn't have anything to hide, so I don't know why did they do this to me. They'd be telling people stop going to Colombia. I mean, other than that, my trip was wonderful. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all the number one fear that I have when I travel to Colombia, when I travel back and forth. I'm going to tell y'all probably won't believe it. Airplane turbulence. Airplane turbulence. And man, let me tell you, man, on the way to Colombia from Miami, we ran into some airplane turbulence. That shit just scares the mess out of me, man. When that plane be shaking like this, it was like this. And you just sit there and you feel the plane going down, like it loses altitude and stuff. That stuff is scary. And I just be sitting there holding the seats, like doing like this. I know there's nothing to worry about, but that really it scares me, man. The airplane turbulence ain't no joke. None of us that let me see, P Diddy traveling to the sun would be a nightmare right now. Yeah, it's a nightmare, right? It's scary going to Colombia right now. Let me see what else. It's sure scary. None of us do that aggravating part actually spend money on that country and didn't cause any problem. Yeah, other than that, I didn't have any problems. I mean, everything was good. Everything was good, man. Remember though, someone with bad choices, people should accumulate those who's doing someone else innocent. Yep, it's happening. But when it rode to Cartagena, I had to direct flight from JFK to Cartagena Boulevard. Scary. Okay. Large for yeah, I know yeah, I know it's my hair. I tell you, brother, when you get old, stuff start falling out. Yeah, right here on my hair broke. Remember I told you all about my illness and everything. And when I went through, you gotta check that video out that I did about how my voice disappeared, how I became really ill. And that radiation, man, my hair started falling out and everything. So I'm trying to get it back together. That's why my forehead looks big. I know y'all say, wow, you got a big forehead. But not really, just the hair, fell out. I've been to Cartagena and still want to check it out. Yeah, everybody's been telling me about Cartagena too, time for a hair transplant. No, not really. This lady, she got some stuff that you could put on your medication that will grow your hairline out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some of that stuff too, and I heard it works pretty good. But yeah, man. But other than that, man, I'm still healthy. That's a little, cause especially man, when you're dealing with like cancer, when you're dealing with stuff that you deal with. I mean, it could be much worse. I could be on the other side. You went to Colombia, yeah. I remember you now. Yeah, yeah. I had a really good time in Colombia, man. But guys, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I do miss my girl Cookie, though, man. I really miss my girl Cookie, man. I am having withdrawals right now as we speak. I am going through withdrawals as we speak right now. Let me see. It's the same thing with false accusations. People don't realize the damage they can do to an innocent person and can ruin someone's life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're being profiled. And another thing too, Austin Hollister and the people in Kenya, they about to leave. Matter of fact, I heard he was told to leave. They were told to leave Kenya. They better get the hell out of there. Passport Bros can't be in Kenya anymore. Did you even see Barbie? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Barbie was flaky. I was looking forward to seeing Barbie. I don't know what happened with her, but I got so wrapped up in Cookie, I didn't even care. Yeah, I know. I wanted to see Barbie too. I want to do an interview with her. But I do got some content I'm gonna start putting on YouTube. With I met two other girls. Actually, well, let me see. Cookie was one. Keneas was two, and Carlina was the third one. She was gorgeous, but Barbie, I don't know. Barbie is very flaky. As a matter of fact, she said she didn't want to be put on YouTube anyway. He said Marcus also was already kicked out of Brazil. Well, he's going to have to leave Kenya. They say they want him to leave. They say they want the passport bros out of Kenya now. So he's in danger right now. As long as he's staying in Kenya, he's in danger. Because those people are like, they're not playing around. Those Kenyans, they say either, this is what they say, because I played the video for you guys. They say either the government do something or we would take our own action. Just to let you know that the Tigers are playing in about 30 minutes. Tigers versus the Maryland Division Series. Yankees lost the game one. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to do this live with you guys before the game. But thanks for reminding me, hey. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. I'm going to check that game out, brother. Thank you. But I wanted to just talk to you guys to let you know that I made it back safely from Colombia, and I'm going through withdrawals as we speak. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Cookie, what really turned me on about her, okay? When I first got back when I first flew into Colombia last week on Saturday, me and Cookie has been talking for a while. Even before I got to Colombia, me and her was communicating on Messenger, okay? Yeah, you say you know about those withdrawals. Yes. So on my way to Colombia, I let her know that I was on my way. And I got to Colombia I got to immigration. The immigration line was pretty fast. There wasn't that many people there. I was really shocked. The line was very short. Very, very short. I don't know why. So after I left immigration, I got through. I took the airport taxi to the hotel. So I didn't get to the hotel till about maybe 5 o'clock. I gave Cookie a call. I told her I'm in Colombia now. I'm at the resort, so you can come see me now. Okay. Now this is the part that really messes up my mind. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is the part that really just messes my mind. I keep having a replay of this over and over and over again in my mind. So she told me what time she was gonna come. She said she'll be at the resort at 7 o'clock. She's taking a taxi, right? So I take a shower, put on some clean clothes. Don't forget, I just got off the taxi, just got my room and everything, taking a shower and everything, get dressed, get ready for Cookie, right? So the lobby calls me on my phone, said that your guest is here. I said, okay, I'll be right down. So what happens? Are you in California now? No, I'm still in Detroit, Z. I'm in Detroit. So they send her up to my room, but we missed each other. I go down to the lobby and I say, where is she? They said, oh, we just sent her to your room. I didn't know they was going to send her to the room. And actually, she was escorted by one of the manager, the assistants of the resort. So I took the elevator back up to my, to the floor where I was at. And man, oh man, guys, this messed my head up. Like, I mean, I was just blown away. She was standing right in front of the door, and man, she was beautiful, man. I was like, oh my God. She was freaking gorgeous. She had on a beautiful dress, kind of like a lace dress a little bit. And she had on some beautiful stilettos on, black stilettos, bro. Hair down to her back, like down to her shoulders. Beautiful makeup on and everything. And man, when we got into the room, she gave me this long, passionate kiss, a long hug, man. We like hugged each other for about an hour. That was great. I mean, one thing I like about these women in Colombia, it's like they go very far to improve their appearance. And then I just sat there and I was like, nothing like that has ever happened in the States. Never. Never. And that's what you have to be careful of. That's what you have to be careful of. Because those girls have a way of just sucking you in. But you have to like, okay, let me come out of this fantasy, whatever it is they're trying to put me. I mean, she was freaking gorgeous. I just sat there, I just look, I was like, I'm sitting there and she's just standing there, like she was getting ready to knock on the door, and she sees me, I say, it's me. And I come, she turns around, beautiful makeup, beautiful lips. The lipstick was on key, beautiful fingernails. I mean, she was like just beyond gorgeous, man. Beyond gorgeous. So right now so when we got into my room, she just took me and she just like grabbed me, just hold me just like that. I held her for about an hour, didn't let her go for about an hour. We stayed in one spot, holding each other for about an hour. That's what pulls you in. You know what I'm saying? And she was just so polite, like, are you hungry? Do you want something to eat? I said, no, let's me and you go down and get something to eat. So I took her down to the patio. We had a very romantic dinner, man. We had a very romantic, I mean, it was like at the resort, it's so, everything there's green, you know what I'm saying? And Medellin has this, like, when it gets towards like the evening, it has a really um, cool vibe, It was like 77, maybe 75 degrees. And I'm just sitting there. I said, wow, this is better than Barbie. I said, shoot, this is better than the experience I had with Barbie. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, she stuck by my side the whole time. Yeah. I mean, she stuck by my side the whole time I basically was there until maybe the third night. That's when things like sort of fell apart. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something. When you get used to sleeping with someone every night, you get used to it. I got used to her being there next to me, at night. She was a pleasant person to go to sleep with every night because it's haven't happened in the States. I haven't had nobody here. Let me see. What was the last serious relationship I've been in? The last serious relationship I've been in was 2014. Said, man, you have made me ready to cancel my next trip, the DR. I don't know. You know what? To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody said, well, why do you keep going to Colombia all the time? Why do you keep going to Medellin all the time? Those girls are very well polished down there, man. I mean, the DR, I've seen videos. Yeah, the ladies down there nice, they pretty and stuff, but they have nothing against the girls in Colombia at all. I'm talking about Cookie. She was extremely well. I'm talking about from my head to toe. She was very well polished. Very. I wish I could have had the camera. I mean, I wish I could have record, but a lot of people down there don't like getting recorded. They don't like cameras. Say, I'm making you. No, go ahead, go to the DR, brother. Go ahead, go. Say, I'm making Peso Man jealous. I don't know why. I don't know why. So, um, after she left, there was two other young ladies that I hung out with, and they were pretty hot too. But the other one, she didn't like a lot of women. Excuse me, don't like to be put on YouTube. They don't like to be recorded. They don't like being recorded. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing from Peso Man. I don't know where he is. I haven't heard or seen anything about Peso Man. I don't know where Peso Man is. I don't know. But I went to bed tonight. I mean, when I got here, I woke up, man, I'm going to do withdrawal. I'm looking for Cookie, man. I talked to Cookie yesterday, and she said she's doing okay. And I thanked her for the good time that she showed me in Colombia. She showed me a really good time. Very good time. Very safe. Didn't have to worry about getting drugs, scopolamine, none of that stuff. No, 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 no. You don't want to bring her back to the States. Your Colombian wife won't be Colombian anymore once she smells the air in this environment. Don't ever bring your girl to America, guys. If you ever meet you a good girl, keep her in her own country. Keep her in your own country, where she will flourish. I can't see Cookie being here. I couldn't see her being here. Because we did have a little talk. We did have a little talk. We did talk about, she said she wanted something different. She wanted a better life. She wanted to do something. I said, I just started thinking about it. I didn't make no promises to her. I said, you know what, that sounds good. That sounds pretty good. Maybe we can, I don't know, let's talk. Let's get to know each other. I didn't even though I wanted my emotions wanted to take over, but that's what you have to keep in check is your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very good at playing mind games too. They're very good at playing mind games. I'm not saying she was playing the mind game, but she was sucking me in. I can admit it. I can admit that she was sucking me, and she was doing a good job at it too. Oh, Marcus, there you go about the character. How many times you gonna tell me about the character, Marcus? Yes, Cookie had good character, sir. Yes, she had very good character. Yep. He said, how old is Cookie? Cookie is 30 years old. She's 30. And she has two boys. Yeah, she's 30 years old. I heard the green card is high. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on with immigration right now. And another thing that kind of made me a little nervous down in Colombia too is the situation with Venezuela is very it's getting really even worse. It's getting even worse. And I was meeting Venezuelans down there too, and I made sure I didn't tell them I was from the United States either, because you don't know how people may react by you being American. Let me see. Let's see. Some dudes that bring chicks back may have a successful relationship, but overall they don't work out. No, it's not gonna work out. It won't work. It won't work out. Don't bring your wife back here, man. Because at the romance tour, you remember I told y'all about the romance tour I was in, the Colombian romance tour in Barranquilla? I met a supermodel. Oh, she was super hot. Smoking, smoking hot. So the first thing I asked her, I said, if you came to America, what would you, I mean, what type of wife would you be to me if I married you and I brought you back to America? You know the first thing that she said? She said she wants to be a model. I said, nah. I said, no, 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 no. Because I guarantee you, I guarantee you, if I would have brought her back to the States, she'd be gone probably within 6 months. She would have left me, just probably for somebody else. It's a creepy Ecuador was once a part of Colombia. It was known as the Grand Colombia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's bad in the States. I wouldn't, because I'm telling you, as soon as I stepped off the plane back into Michigan, I felt like there was a weight on me. Like I felt like a negative energy, a very negative energy. Because I'm telling you, when I was with at that small moment, when I was with Cookie, man, that was the happiest. Man, I felt so, man, I just can't tell. It felt like I just can't describe how it felt. It felt like a breath of fresh air. It was like a breath of fresh air when I was with Cookie. I mean, I would lay off the bed and she would just like soothe me down, massage me and everything, you know. Yeah, don't bring her back here. No, don't bring her back here. No. Let me see it. Yeah, it was a disaster. You're right. You're right, Gilla. Gil, it's a disaster to bring them. Don't bring them back here. They will flourish better in their own country. They'll be more happier in their own country. They love their country. They love Medellin. That's their home. And everything. Well, that resort that be at. I mean, everything just green, completely green. Everything just like waving in the air, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. Then I'll be in my room. There, Cookie's there. She's waiting on me and everything. She was beautiful too, man. Beautiful girl. And I had to kind of coerce her to come on YouTube also too. I said, I want to introduce you to my YouTube family. You know, at first she was like, well, I don't know. You know, but then but she did it for me though. She did it for me. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Like being a man. Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like I was a man. I was, you know, that's why. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why so many men, fall victim, especially like in places like Thailand, when they hook up with a Thai girl. You know what I'm saying? Because those Thai girls, they're very manipulative of doing stuff like that. But these Thai girls are so good, they have guys actually like losing like $100,000, $50,000. I read stories about girls in Thailand suck these foreigners for all their money, and they end up getting stranded in Thailand. But let me tell you something about Cookie. She wasn't begging. She wasn't begging at all. Yeah, I enjoyed myself in paradise. Hey, Disman, how you doing? Yeah, I enjoyed myself in paradise, man. I needed that. I've been telling you guys I was going to go back. I told you I was going back, you know. But the worst of the trip really was the airplane turbulence. That's what really makes me nervous, when I'm on a plane. I mean, it's not the plane that scares me, but man, we was hitting some turbulence, man, going across that, ocean. And you just have to remain calm, you know what I'm saying? But you just make sure that you just don't get over emotionally involved. Don't get over emotionally involved. I could have easily got over emotionally involved over that with Cookie. I could have easily, because she was really that damn good. She was good. She was real good. And you all saw the video of her too. Y'all saw how nice she was, how friendly she was. But I just can't get right now, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm home drinking right now. I feel so depressed right now. I didn't even want to leave. I say, shoot, maybe I just stay here and just don't come back. But your money started getting low, and you have to start getting your boarding pass, get ready to go. It went by so fast, though. It went by. I said, God, just like when things was about to pop off, it's like it was time to go. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, this man. I would, if I had the money, I would go back for Christmas. And I told Cookie I was thinking about coming back for Christmas. I've never been in Colombia for Christmas. I said, I don't fall in love with the work. I don't blame you, King. I don't know. I'm not saying I didn't fall in love. I just said that I fell in love, but she was good. That's all I got to say. She was very good. So we got to understand that we all are human. We all are human. You know what I'm saying? And we all have emotions, but you have to control your emotion, which I was able to do. Because you're right, New York King, because when I leave, there's other planes landing in Colombia. And will she wait for me to get back? No, she won't. This is Saturday night. There's no doubt she's probably with somebody else right now. No, H Money, I didn't meet her on Tinder. I met her. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a secret. The best place to meet a female. I'm gonna give y'all one of my secrets. And this is like part of my consultation. Y'all want a consultation? Look me up on Instagram, Tony MA40. Tony Mary Apple 40. Okay. The best way is to remember how she left you, Tony. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Everything became, I came back to reality. But I was in a brief moment in that fantasy, though. You know what I'm saying? We'll all get into that. It's like a video game. You're in that fantasy. Yeah, you're right. What's good, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Reefer? You all right? Yeah. Yeah, but I came back to my sisters, though. I came back to my sisters. She didn't steal from me. She didn't take no money from me. I'm doing well, man. I'm still going through withdrawals. I'm going through Colombian withdrawals right now. I need Cookie back in here. I need Cookie, man. She was really good. Yeah, she's not my girl. You're right. You're right. No, she's not. She doesn't belong to me. And that's when the reality comes in, guys. When you realize that she does not belong to you. So when she left the third day, I had two more backups that came and took care of me anyway. You know me, I've been doing this for years. But she left a very good impression, though. Cookie left a very good impression. No, don't, no, Z. You never bring a girl back to the States. Never do that. No, No, no. It's too much negative energy here in the Matrix. Don't ever bring your Brazilian wife or your Colombian girlfriend, especially your Thai girlfriend. Don't bring them here. Let them stay in their country. They flourish. When I was looking at Cookie, she was flourishing in her country. Okay? Matter of fact, I got videos I'm going to start posting probably Monday. I do have some content, I do have some content of us being together in the mall and stuff like that. And she was oh man, she looked so good in the mall, man. Oh my goodness. And she was great. We was walking around the mall holding hands like a couple. That felt pretty good. That felt good. She gave me that girlfriend and boyfriend experience that I haven't felt in a long time. Everybody was looking at us. It is Never Never Land. To me, it is. I just think Colombia has the most attractive girls in the world. I just believe they do. I've seen other videos of the DR. I've seen videos. Now, her Brazil could be within that category. Her Brazil could be within that category. But to me, Colombia by far has the most attractive female because they're polished. See what I'm trying to tell you? They're not just good-looking females. They're very well polished females. I mean, even in the most casual thing that we do when me Cookie went out, she would spend about 45 minutes in the mirror fixing her hair, fixing her nails. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the right outfit, everything. Everything. Let me see, Tony. Yeah, she was laughing at my corny joke. I showed her the joke between how did you know? That's pretty funny. I showed her the video of a honey badger fighting an elephant. It was all you, man. She was, she was cracking up over there. There was a honey badger and an elephant in a little fight. That was funny. She just kept laughing at that. See, that's the part that draw you in. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you were with a female, okay, and y'all sat back and you showed her something funny and she laughed at it? You said, Jay, you want a Brazilian. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Let me see. Let's keep the book, this passport bro thing. It's simple. Another way to have a girlfriend experience outside the United States. I had a girlfriend experience with Cookie. I did. I had a girlfriend experience with Cookie. Even though she's probably working. But I had a girlfriend. It felt good. It just felt good. But the thing is, you just have to, once it's over, guys, you just have to detach yourself from it. Say, this was fun. We had a good time. I see you on the next episode. Yeah, let's keep the passport thing simple. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. You have to keep it simple. That's what I do. I keep it simple, man. But yeah, I had a really good time, man. I would like to be able to go back and I would love to go back at Christmas, but I don't think that's going to happen. And another thing that y'all should be careful of too, I want to remind you all, inflation is really bad out there too. The prices of everything is going up. I wish he was a potential significant other, but more than likely it probably won't be. Because the morning that she left abruptly, she left like the fourth day that we were together. The morning usually we get up in the morning, we would shower, do our little thing, go downstairs in the resort. They have a big grande breakfast, huge breakfast, pancakes, eggs, fruit, everything you want. I said, Cookie, I got this for you, babe. Just, enjoy yourself. And she enjoyed herself. She, they come and, they pour you coffee, Colombian coffee. She likes to drink coffee. And she liked it. She loved the coffee. Yeah, she loved the food and everything. But that fourth day, she woke up in the morning abruptly, but she wasn't mean. She wasn't mean anything. She just got up and just started putting the clothes on. That's it. Yep. Matter of fact, she didn't even shower like she usually do. She just went in her bag and started just putting the clothes on. Then she put her shoes on next. Then I'm sitting there. I said, okay, let's wait. Just wait till I get dressed. I'm not even dressed. So I had to get dressed, jump out of bed, get dressed, put my, jogging pants on, shoes on. So at least let me walk you out. Oh, everything's okay. No, never. She's like, oh, I'm okay. I can do it. I can do it by myself. Just like that. So I called it. So I guess the clock. Yep. There you go. Yes, exactly. I guess the clock struck 12 and said, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. It's like she turned, like the pumpkin, everything turned into the pumpkin. Like the magic just left, just like that. Just like that. And then this is what she said. Let me tell you what she said when she got home. I said, Cookie, why did you leave like that? Is everything okay between me and you? Everything is cool. Everything's all right. Everything good. I said, are you sure? But I noticed something, though. I'm going to tell you something about these women in Colombia, especially Pisces. Those women, they think a lot. They think a lot. Their minds are like computers. Really, seriously. Their mind just moves because I noticed something. We was lying in the bed together watching a movie, right? Let me tell you what she did. Oh, let me see, read the comments. I'm trying to keep up most of them. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back here. Okay, H Money. Have we spoke about racism at the airport yet? Yes, I just talked about the racism. Okay, I'll talk about it again. Yes. He said, damn, you're purposely ignoring me. That what's up, G? What you talking about? Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, man. Thank you, Willie Brown. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Guys, I want to let you know that these comments are moving kind of fast, too. So it's hard to read every last comment. She was older. She was 30 years old. She has 2 boys. She was 30 years old. Yeah, let me see, make sure I get everybody. Voice of Consciousness. Airport name is San Jose, Maria Cordova. Yeah, I just gave it short. Tony Rome, did you think you were obsessed with Colombia, particularly to... But yeah, I am obsessed with Medellin. I am. I just think I think the chicas there are just much more attractive than anywhere else. And it's a snow bunny heaven too, man. If you like snow bunnies with racks on them, Medellin is the place to go. I like the vibe. I love the vibe. That's why I go there all the time. And plus, that resort really takes good care of me. Excuse me, guys, if I miss if I'm missing everybody's some of y'all comments, but this comment stuff moves pretty fast. You say, okay, I'm reading the comments as fast as I can. She was bored, got up, and bounced. No, I'm gonna tell you what I think would really happen. Why she left like that. It's time to let her go. Yeah, I did let her go. Matter of fact, after she left, man, I had 2 more other chicas that came by and took care of me. They weren't as good as Cookie, but they were good. Y'all gonna see them. I'm gonna post some content with them pretty soon. But you at your age, just enjoy your life. That's what I was doing. That's all I'm doing, just enjoying life. I've been asking about your question. Okay, that's you been. Bunny said here, say her son was sick. Let me see. Okay, okay, thank you. Reef, what type of questions do you want to know? Ask me what question. Sometimes these chats move pretty fast. These comments move fast on the live, so you can't catch up with everything sometimes. OJ, have you had two more coming your way? You lit. I don't quite understand what you mean, OJ. You had two more coming your way. You lit. Yeah, I have tickets that I know that take care of me every time I come there. So I just make one phone call, they're there. But the reason why I think that she bounced the way that she did, there could be two reasons. Okay? There could be two reasons why she did that. You remember what I told you guys? You remember what I told you all? I say, if you don't live there, they're not going to take you seriously. If you don't live there, I'm giving some advice now, Reef. If you don't live there, they're not going to take you seriously. I think what it was, that we was becoming too close. And she said, this is not going to work. It's not going to work. I can't allow myself, to go through, to get too attached to him. So I'm just going to bounce and just call it quits. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? She probably just like, no, I'm not going to deal with this, you know, because they know within a few days you're going to be gone. They know that. They know that you don't live there. They know that you're a foreigner. They know that you're not going. Now, if I lived there, if I was an expat that really lived there, then the possibility she probably would have had a little bit more faith in me because I told her I care for her. I did. I said, I really care about you. And she called me a liar. Say, you liar. She called me a liar. So she was thinking, so when I talked to her, she was just thinking of all the reasons why it wouldn't work. So she didn't have any confidence in us at all. So yeah, she only know you're gonna be there for a couple of days. Right. She knows that you're just gonna be there for a couple of days. So she's not taking you seriously. She is not going to take you seriously. And I'm not really taking her really seriously because I know that I'm not gonna put myself through that. I will never advise you all. This is another tip I'm gonna give you all. Never get into a long distance relationship. They do not work. Especially from that distance of dating a woman from another country like Brazil, Colombia, or Thailand. It will not work. It will not work. If I was really like into her, like right now, if I really was like in love with her or something like that, I'd be miserable right now. Come on, this is Saturday night. You think she's a girl like that? You think she's alone on Saturday night? So your mind will begin to wander and wander and wander. And you'd be looking at her phone like, why she's not answering her text? I went through that one time and I'll never go through it again. You don't want to do that. I want a trip to Rio de Janeiro in March, during March month. That would be great. That would be great. And let me tell you something. Once again, this is not the Middle East, regardless. This is where you can live there or not live there. I'll be still rare. The guy from Thailand said he lived there and still didn't date seriously. Yeah, well, everybody have a different experience. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different experience. My experience may be different from yours. But the only thing I can say is I had a good time. For some of you all that just came on the chat, y'all probably missed the part when I talk about I was profiled at the Cordova Airport, the San Jose Airport in Medellin. I went through the metal detector. It alarmed, which I was the only one that it alarmed for all the dozens of people that was going through it. It didn't alarm not one time, but it had to happen with me. And they frisked me really bad. I'm glad they didn't keep me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they really. Yeah, Saturday Night Live. There you go. In Colombia, those girls, those chicas, they like to party too. They like when I was at the resort, she loved her cocktails, man. She was drinking those Smirnoff cocktails. So they're not going to sit back and wait for you. I know that. She's not going to wait for me. Oh, the main event, lots of laugh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got to get my cable. I don't know. I would like to get my cable back, but everything is so expensive now, Jay. Everything is expensive. Yep, everything is expensive. Everything is expensive. But other than that, everything went good. I'm going to I do got some content with her. We was at the mall and some things we did together. I'm going to post that. She said it was okay for me to post that on YouTube. Oh, okay. Rappers from Brooklyn, Master Ace, something like that. Okay, that sounds like cool. I'm just gonna sit back and just chill, man. Sit back and chill. Just drink me some more wine. That's all. You know, I'm going through the withdrawals, but I'll be okay. Yeah, I really woke up with a hangover this morning, boy. Whew. God, I woke up with a hangover. I woke up with a huge hangover. Yeah, chill and then watch the Tigers take the matter. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it. Because like I said, I don't have cable, and you know everything is different now, Jay. Back in the day, I remember back in this. Y'all was probably little kids back then, but just from regular TV, you was able to get all the sports, but you can't get that anymore. Like when I was following the Lions playoff, I had to sign up with almost like several type of platforms to keep track with all the playoff games that the Lions was playing last year. It just got on my nerves. You know, I had to get Peacock NBC. Then they want you to. Then the game is played on Fox, and then the game is played on Amazon, and then the game is played on. You know, it was just a lot. Tony, I got tipsy off the wine tour. I had oh wow, went to 5-1. Oh wow, that's great, Chris. Chris, you have a good time in Peru, man. Maybe one of my lives you can come on as a guest and tell us an experience about going to Peru. It was not that the game two, the Tigers versus the Mariners. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got home safely, man. Yeah, press 53, Willie Brown. Yeah, man. I got home. I had a good time in Colombia, man. Met some beautiful chicas, man. Those chicas, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just shake my head. I had a blonde. I met a blonde that came back. Oh my God. Ooh, oh my God. She was smoking hot. She got my mind off a cookie. Yeah, I was a little worried over that a little bit. Because things are really heating up on the Venezuelan side, you know what I'm saying? the first thing I was kind of afraid of, if a war did break out um, between a full-fledged war between Venezuela and America and the United States, the first thing they might do is shut down the airspace. Yeah, come on in, Chris. The next time when I throw another live on the computer, you come on and tell us about your experience, okay? Chris, I'm not for sure if you have a YouTube channel now. You can promote your channel on my channel too. If anybody ever want to come on my channel that has a YouTube channel, let me know on Instagram, and you can come on as a guest and you can get signed up. We need to support each other more on here. We need to support each other, okay? Need to be there for each other, just like you guys been there for me. Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch me a good game and sit back and decompress and shake off this, you know, this depressed feeling that I have right now. Every time I come back, man, I don't know. I can't really quite describe it. It just I'm going through withdrawals, man. No, I'm not in Colombia anymore. Nope, I'm not. I got back in about early this morning. I got in about like 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock this morning. USC 320 said, like, go to Buffalo. You know what? When I was in Miami, I went to Fridays. And man, they make some good buffalo wings there. But you know what? One thing I noticed um, when I was in Miami yesterday too, well, I had a layover. Matter of fact, I had a long layover. I was there, believe it or not, I was there at the Miami-Dade airport for like about 9 hours. I had a nine, no, this is about a 7 hour layover. So I was there in the airport for 7 hours before my next flight. And you know what I noticed when I was there too? Because I'm in Miami, right? There was a lot of chicas there in the airport, but they were very unfriendly. You see what I'm saying? The difference? They didn't seem very engaging. Like you could talk to them. I know a lot of them are from Cuba. They say yes, Miami is very haughty females. Just like yeah, they were horrible. It takes me about to get to Medellin, about from Detroit to about a good 8 hours. A good 8 hours to get there from here where I am. Geographically, yeah. Then you got to put the layovers in between the flights. It take about a good 8 hours. Yeah, it's just that and it was some nice buildings there too. I mean, it was some nice chicas in there. But when you walk past, like say hello or something, they just look at you like. Phew. But that's the mentality they have about men in America. They don't really care for us very much here, especially if you're black. Yeah, I did take two separate flights. Detroit to Miami, and then Miami to Colombia. Yeah, two flights, separate flights. Yeah, you have a layover in Miami, then you take the second flight. It's just the dating culture here just sucks. So now you can understand why I be tripping over chicks like Cookie. You name me one chick in the States that's going to invest time like you like that. and show you a good time like that. Even working girls don't show you a time like that. And that dress that she had on when she first came, man, it was amazing. It was. I wish I could have really recorded that on my phone, which I should have did. But you gotta ask permission when you record people, because if they see that you put their image on YouTube without their permission, they can get you in trouble. No, not really, not like it used to. Z, the game has changed a lot, brother. If we have complaints, yeah, brother. Let me tell you something, Z. I'm 61 years old. 61. I've been in this game for 40 years. You don't get the same treatment in other countries that you get treated here. It's a difference. It's a big difference. Now, years ago, Zimmer, yeah, it used to be like that. Yeah, it was better years ago. Yes, it was. Because I remember during the 80s, Detroit was called Chocolate City. And Atlanta used to be called Chocolate City. It was two chocolate cities. Atlanta and Detroit was the two cities that was called Chocolate City. But it's not Chocolate City anymore. You said some YouTuber says that you can meet plenty of American women travel time with Paul, but say he doesn't get more difficult in America. Doesn't it is that it's yeah, it's more difficult in America. It is. I noticed that at the airport. I'm talking about when I was at the mall in Medellin, women would just stop and just talk to you. Just like, ¿Cómo estás? I said, oh, ¿Cómo estás? I think DC used to be Chocolate City too, but the two main ones was Atlanta and Detroit. Because I know my cousin from DC would come down and visit me in Detroit. And we used to drive around and we used to see like really attractive girls walking down 7 Mile Road. I mean, you could even keep your eyes straight on the when you're driving. It was that serious. Oh, you're from DC, okay. I speak to two Brazilians at my job, and they're very funny, but they are in Yep, they're relationships. Yep. If you do manage to find a decent girl that you really like, maybe she could be Brazilian, maybe she could be a chica, maybe they already taken. They already taken. There are some nice. Now, one thing about Detroit, we do have some. I have met some Middle Eastern women, nice women, but they don't engage in black people, black men very much. Most of these foreign women here in the U.S., they don't mess with us because I heard that they were taught not to date us. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but I heard in a lot of family cultures, they tell them don't date black men. Yeah, it was Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. That's what I said, Marcus. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, it was called Chocolate City, and Detroit was called Chocolate City. Let me see. Yeah, I rarely, if I ever see an Indian woman with A black man. Yep, you very real. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, let me tell you something. I was there at that airport almost all, for about 9 hours, 8 hours on the layover. I didn't see not one black man with a chica there. Not one. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it has a lot to do with the media, how they exploit us being violent and us, being robbers. You know what I'm saying? They put the stereotype against us. Yeah, especially a good one. Especially a good one. You very rarely see a black man with a really attractive chica in America. I see maybe a couple down in Medellin. I see maybe a passport bro with one or something that's down there with one. You may see that. Yep. The only time they mess with us if we are an arch trap. Yep. Absolutely. There's one. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get something to drink. 1 second. All right. Let me see. Hey. Yeah, they don't really mess with the average black guy. They don't. Either two things you gotta have: money, prestige, or be tall and good looking. This is one guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name. Dark skinned dude. He's about 6'7". Used to play basketball, and he be dressed. I mean, he really maintains himself too. I mean, women just be like just flocking to him, man. He's like women flock to him like bees on honey. He be standing out like he go to clubs and he'll stand out and he dresses real good. They really liked him. Say we're not allowed to be stereotyped. Besides rooting for the sports team. Yep, yep, yep. It's about money. It's about money here. If you want you a nice chica or a nice, female, whatever, you gotta have money. But that goes both ways too. In Colombia, you gotta have money too. But it's not as bad as it is here, though. Money makes the world go around. What is also messed up is we have dating cultures. Yeah, yeah. It's really messed up, man. The dating culture in America is dead. It's dead. The dating culture in America is dead. That's why when I cherished that moment I had with Cookie, man. I didn't know because in the back of my mind, I said this is not going to last long. I was prepared for it. I was prepared for it, but I relished every moment with her though. Every morning I woke up with her. Every morning I woke up with her. I cherished that moment. I said, I'm gonna cherish this moment because I always remember all good things. What eventually come to an end, and it was the Cinderella that turned into the pumpkin. Absolutely, press 53. You got it. No money, no honey. And believe it or not, I had to take care of Cookie too. I mean, I had to buy food. I had to. I took her. I said, you know, you look nice in your dress. You know what I did by her being as good as she was to me? I said, let's go to a mall and I'll buy you a dress. I said, let's go buy you a nice dress. You can wear it for me when we go out, you know? Yeah, I don't do the nightclubs. I don't, you know, no. You said Colombia nice there. I don't, you know what? I don't, the girls in the DR don't seem all that to me. They don't, I mean, I watch. Now, I've never been to the DR before. I've seen a lot of Dominicans at the airport in Miami. But the videos I've seen of other passport bros and people that do content at the DR, they just didn't do much for me. Some of them, to me, look more like they don't really like work out or something. I don't know. It's just me. Yeah, they're nice looking. I'm not saying they're bad, anything like that. They're good. But Colombia, they just very well polished to me, man. And after I saw Cookie that first night when she came to the resort, it just blew me away. I was up to God, I really wish I had my camera on to tape that. That would have blew you guys away, man. But unfortunately, um, a lot of people don't like to be recorded. So you have to ask permission. When I had, matter of fact, if some of y'all haven't seen that video, um, I don't know if you've seen it too, Press 53, Willie Brown, but it's in my playlist. The live I did with Cookie, and y'all can see how friendly she was. You know, one thing the manosphere is correct about is American black women think we are their property. Yep, and they can be any type of shape. We are not allowed to have any preference as well as it's there. Yep, Willie Brown said women are more chick in Colombia, although there are some gyms. Yeah, I believe there's some gyms in the DR. But and where I was at, man, they were like, I mean, I'm seeing 10s, 11s, and 12s. Like it just was like for example, there was a girl that was working at the resort. Man, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. And she was a worker. She worked there. And man, she was smashing hot. I was like, oh my goodness, man, she was hot. And then the people that come, they wait on you. The people that work at the resort, it was this one. I started to get her Instagram. She was so fine. She was so fine. I said, man, I need to get her Instagram, you know. But they're not allowed to. I heard one of the guys told me they're not allowed to interact with the customers. Let's see here. Yeah, there's some gyms in the yeah. I believe you. I believe you. There's some gyms here in the States too. I mean, I'm not saying they're all bad. Nobody's bad. I mean, there are attractive women here in the States. I'm not putting no women down nowhere. I'm not putting all the women down in the DR or Brazil or whatever. But from my experience, these chicas in because Medellin seem like they have like different like they have black Latinas, they have snow bunnies, they have Venezuelans. I mean, they have like so many like choices. I've seen so many different. Matter of fact, the chick I was with maybe on the second to the last day before I left, I think she was Venezuelan. Y'all gonna see her too. She did let me get some videos of her. Very little though. But it's like they're really funny about being recorded though. Let me see. What happened to the red hair Colombian girl? Yeah, I still talk to her sometimes, Marcus. She's doing fine. But I didn't let her know that I was in Colombia. I couldn't do it because there's something that's going on with her. I don't want to say, but I think there's something not right with her. But I'm not going to say it on this live. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. I think I got everybody. Yep, no money, no honey. You're absolutely right. So the only advice I can give y'all is just make sure that you get your money right, because things are going up. So sorry for the last comment, but I am tired of the BS in America. I know, man. I feel that's why I'm having withdrawals right now. I'm having withdrawals. It feels so good to have a female wait on you, like Cookie did to me. Another thing, I realized that your attitude from 1 year ago is different now. You were so precious to Barbie. Yeah, but I did tell Barbie, but Barbie didn't respond. I did want to see her. I did. Barbie didn't respond. She didn't respond, so I said, okay. But see, this is the thing you have to realize too, Marcus, about these females. And this to everybody. Just because you're not there doesn't mean they're going to. See, sometimes guys got this mentality. They'll go down there and they'll meet a chica. And they think when you leave, everything is going to stay the same when you come back. It doesn't work that way. I haven't seen Barbie in 2 years. Even though we talked on social media, I haven't seen Barbie she could be married to somebody else right now. It's possible. And it'd be great if she is. But life don't stop. Like I said, they do not take you seriously because you don't live there. I'm sure Cookie right now not sitting around like, where's Tony? Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, boy. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Smooth Life, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Smooth Life is in the house, man. What's up, Smooth Life? I enjoyed that conversation the other day, Smooth. It was good. Yeah, Barbie's gone. Barbie's gone. I mean, it was good. I mean, I look at Barbie as an experience. I really want because I sent her message. I said, Barbie, I'm in town. Let's get together. She never she never responded. And there's another one too that I really missed. Maria, you remember Maria? I really miss Maria. Arizona, how you doing, brother? Yeah, Maria. I think something. I hope I'm praying. I hope I'm wrong, but I think something maybe have happened to Maria. It's possible. Yeah, the red hair. I still talk to her sometimes, but I didn't see her. Something is going on with the red hair. I can't really talk about it here on the live, but I still speak to her sometimes. But I couldn't see her on this trip. I just couldn't do it. He said I got many of them. Well, I keep my options open, just options. You know what I'm saying? Because when Cookie left, then I had other options. I had Makia and Kalina, and they showed me a very good time. It wasn't romantic like Cookie. Cookie showed me romance. Yeah, Smooth Life. I'm back in Michigan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Barbie the Blonde. Yeah, Romance to a Girl. That crazy girl sister. Oh, you know the crazy girl. I told you guys on one of my lives that she's here in the States. Somebody brought her here. That crazy girl. Yeah, because I still had her Facebook page, and she posted a message, a post saying that she doesn't like living in the United States. She wants to go back home to Colombia. I'm like, oh my God, somebody got that crazy girl and brought her back to America. Yep. But I don't know how she would really survive very well in America because she didn't know when I seen her, she had didn't know no English at all, and she was crazy. Yep, she was crazy. It's way better, Terrell. I'm having withdrawals, Terrell. I'm having cookie withdrawals. That's a good time she showed me in Colombia. Terrell, I don't know if you've seen the vid, the live video I did with her, but it's in the playlist. And you could tell by the live that we did with everybody seeing her how nice she was. Very friendly, everything. She was very romantic. She was very romantic. Very nice. Very nice. Very affectionate. I love affectionate women. You'll just lay down in the bed and she'll just like massage your arms, your stomach, your chest, just make you feel good. I mean, let me ask anybody in their life, when was the last time a female has done that for you in the States? When? Tell me, anybody in the comment section. When was the last time you got pampered by a female in the States? They make you never. That's what I'm talking about. Terrell, if you would have seen her when she came and first visited me, when she came to my room, because I went down to the lobby to look for her, and the manager of the hotel already had sent her to my room, and I got back on the elevator and went up there to catch her, and she was like knocking on the door, and she looked at me and I looked at her, and that beautiful outfit she had on, man, I was just like, wow. I was just freaking amazing. It was amazing. I wish I could have taped that for y'all. I wish I could have recorded that on my phone. What I saw, hair just on deck, makeup on deck, dress on deck. She was wearing stilettos, black stilettos. She didn't look like a bum. Now she looked like Cinderella. She wore a dress. She didn't wear jeans. She wore a dress. Extremely, she was just extremely feminine. Very feminine. She was very feminine. All I get here in the States is people talking back, people putting you down. You're not good enough. You're not tall enough. You're not this. You're not that. Yep. Yeah, I know y'all probably looking at my big forehead. When you went through what I've been through, It takes your hair out and everything, but glad to be alive, though. Yep, they do. They bully you in the States. They do. They bully you. No romance at all. I remember back in the 70s, women used to be so romantic, man. I remember, like I told you, I remember I would be sitting on the porch with my grandfather, just chopping it up with him at my granddad's house in Inkster. I grew up in Inkster, matter of fact. And a female will walk in front of the house and just stop and have a conversation with you, just like that. And I get up and I walk down the stairs of the porch when I was sitting with my grandfather, and me and the chick would just chop it up. Say, what you doing tonight? Oh, nothing. Hey, let's go to the drive-in and watch some movies. She said, I'm down with that. Man, we'll get us, we'll pop some popcorn, get us a cooler with some, we used to drink Kool-Aid back then a lot. We used to drink Kool-Aid. We'll get some Kool-Aid and some popcorn and go to this theater, to go to this drive-in called the Johnny Rogers. That was the name of it. It's like they had 3 screens. It's like you watching movies in your car. They had big screens. I don't know if either of y'all ever experienced that, a drive-through movie before. Say, well, Tony, maybe it's time to look into retirement to get back there and live the dream. Well, I would like to do that, but I'm telling you, what's really hurting retirement right now is inflation. It's inflation. And you know what? They cut, because I'm 61 now, and 62, you're eligible for Social Security at the age of 62, which some of y'all are probably not going to get. I would advise everybody on this live, if I were you all, I would start saving more for my 401k, whatever it is you're going to use to retire, because Social Security is not going to be here for very long. If everything was like it was 5 years ago, I probably could pull up, because I looked into my Social Security. Okay, I looked into my Social Security. 4 years ago, they gave me an estimate how much I would have when I retire. It was $2,000 and some dollars. Guess what? They cut most of it. It went from $2,000 to $1,400. They cut that much out. They took your Social Security. So I was going to use Social Security, my 401k, 403b, retirement account. YouTube will be a source of income, and my Robinhood. Because when you retire, you have to have multiple streams of income to retire, you know, to retire the right way. What I've been hearing is a lot of people are going to Thailand, wasn't ready for retirement, and they end up getting stranded out there. Yeah, I do wish I could, man. I do. I wish I was, man. Oh, there's one more thing I want to tell y'all before I get off this live. There could be one more reason why she left that way that morning. Cookie left that morning. I just thought about this. There is a possibility, I'm not saying this is, but we're trying to figure out why did she leave the way that she did, abruptly when she left. There's a possibility that when I took a shower, she could have got onto my phone. She could have got onto my telephone and went into my photos and probably saw other chicos on my photos. Because they're very known to do that. Colombian women are known to do that. They will go right on your phone and they would just be flipping and looking for stuff on your telephone. That's possible that could have happened. Because I noticed when I was with her, sometimes I would have to put a password into my phone to unlock my phone. She probably saw me put the password in the phone. I'm not for sure. I'm not saying this 100%, but I think that's probably what happened. And she probably saw those chicas on my phone, those pictures I had. Yeah, they had no plan. You're right, Arizona. They had no plan. But I heard some dark things about Thailand, though, man. Yeah, they do be looking at your phone. Yeah, right, they do. Yes. Yes, they will go in your phone. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's what happened. When I probably went in, took a shower. I was taking a shower. I left my phone on the nightstand. I leave my phone plugged up on the nightstand. While I was showering, she probably would grab the phone because I know every time when I would put the code in the phone, she would be looking. So she probably remembered the code that was on the phone. And she probably went in and started flicking around. Oh, he got too many women. He got too many women. That's why she called me a liar. Say, you a liar. I said, liar? Where did that come from? She called me a liar. So you got other women other places. Yeah, 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 yeah. There you go, Terrell. But you know what, Terrell? I'm gonna tell you about them. They talk to different men. They talk to a lot of men. They just as guilty. For the place, and most places like to go into your. Yep, they like to go to your phone. Keep your pad. Yep, 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 yep. I think she did. I think when my back was turned, when I went to take a shower, because we kept both our phones on the nightstand. While I was in that shower, she reached over and probably grabbed that phone and she looked in there and saw those other women on the phone. So that probably pissed her off. I'm not saying that's it. I'm not for sure. I'm not for 100% sure that was it. But I'm kind of thinking, you know what? I usually leave my phone around her a lot. When because sometimes, she would take a shower. I would take a shower. Sometimes we'd take a shower together. But sometimes she said she liked to take a shower alone, But anyway, I think during that time, she probably grabbed my phone and she looked at it. And that's maybe made her change her mind so quickly. The women, yep, let's move on from Cookie, Uncle. This woman too much on your mental one extra. Oh, no, no, no. I'm cool. I'm cool, Smooth Life. I'm cool, man. But what I'm saying, Smooth Life, is that I'm giving Cookie credit because she did show me a wonderful time. Okay, we had a good time. Good, let's go. That's good. Because anyway, it couldn't have been no more than that anyway. Even if the situation didn't happen that morning, it was going to end anyway. So she just ended abruptly. So, okay, as long as it ended, okay. But we still on good terms. I talked to her yesterday. She's doing fine. No, you can't take them seriously. No, you can't. And they don't take you seriously. Yeah, because they're too expensive for the locals. You know, um, One thing Cookie did tell me, she said, you are the most romantic man I ever met in my life. I said, really? Because most of the local men there don't do the romantic things like we do for them. She said, you are the most romantic man I ever met. I said, oh, really? She said, yes. Uh-oh, here come the keymaker. He's getting ready to drill me again. Let's see. Cookie was tired of hanging out with you. She got bored and bounced. Oh, I tell you, the key master, the key maker, you don't play around. You get right to the point. Well, no big deal. I'm good because I had two other chicos anyway. I've been in the game for a very long time. These women can't do nothing to me, okay? Shoot, I've been pimping hoes for 40 years, man. Yeah, nobody can tell me. I wrote the book on the game. I've been through this. You know how many times I've been through this? You know how many times? This doesn't surprise me. Because for number one, even when I first met her, I knew that she didn't take me seriously anyway. Because if they think that you're leaving in a few days, they don't take you seriously. So I already knew that the situation, but I was still open. I didn't cut her off. I was still like open, like, okay, could it be maybe a slim possibility of us maybe doing something, you know? So I think that's what happened, Keymaker. I think she saw my phone. Yeah, let him flip, let him go. I said, okay. I said, go ahead, leave. That's what you want to do, leave. My two other girls came by, took care of me really good. I think the second one was a Venezuelan, actually. She was gorgeous. Yeah, those are called my backup honeys. Always keep your back, because when one of them start tripping, they're going to trip. They're going to trip. That's a brainer. You always get prepared for that they're going to trip. But it all depends on when it's going. You have to remember when it's going to happen. Some do it early, some do it late. I've been through this so many times. I've been through this so many times. Yeah, but everything's good. I did have a good time. My trip was successful. That's all I'm saying. Only thing that left a little bad taste in my mouth was what happened at the airport. In case some of y'all didn't know, I think I was racially profiled at the Cordova airport. They pulled me out of the line and they, you know, asked me a lot of questions and they did like a real thorough search on me. Everybody else was walking through going, well, no problem, no problem. But I was the only one that seemed to have a problem. So, but I think they're profiling black men in Colombia. Yeah, man, they did a head to toe search on me on Smooth Life. Yeah, border patrol and immigration. That was scary there. I was like, oh man, what's going on here? Yeah, I walked through the metal detector and it alarmed. I was the only one they did that to all those people in that airport. And I was watching everybody walk through that gate. It only happened to me. Yeah, it was a physical search. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They searched me, man. Bag, everything, ankle, shoes, pants, shirt, everything. It was like a physical search. Yeah, yeah. But I haven't. This is not the first time I've heard this happen. Black men, it seems like are systematically being profiled in Colombia, and because I heard several incidents in Cartagena. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It happens in Canada too. Yeah, Canada. Oh yeah, they bad. Yep, yep. They really bad in Canada. They would do that. But my heart was starting to race, man. I was like, oh, they gonna try to keep me here or something? because I have a plane to catch. I mean, if I had the money to get stranded, that wouldn't be so bad. If I didn't have a job, if I was retired, I was there, it wouldn't be so bad because I'll be there indefinitely. But you know, Teddy, I heard bad things about. I heard Thailand is not good like it was before. I'm getting a lot of negative news about Thailand. As a matter of fact, Richie Mack just did a video about Thailand about a lot of things that's changing down there that he might be leaving. If he said that he might be leaving, something is going. And I've been hearing other people saying that Thailand is not the place that it used to be anymore. He said Thailand's still okay. Well, I'm hearing other news, but the reason why I like Medellin so much, like I told y'all on my last live, is that the system I have down there is so perfect. I mean, everything is within my fingertips. Everything. I'm talking about ATMs, food, grocery stores, chicas, everything at my fingertips. And I'm in a very extremely safe environment. Why do I need to go anywhere else? Well, I have everything at my fingertips. When I mean everything, I'm being waited on 24/7. You said just go for a nice visit. I think about, but the reason why I don't go is because, like I said, I only get so much. Don't forget, I'm not retired yet. I only get so much days from work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be going back to work pretty soon. So they gave me a few days off to be able to go to Colombia and come back. If you're gonna go to Thailand or Brazil, those countries are farther away, and you're gonna be there much longer. I agree with you about time, but prices are going up. Yeah, yeah. But I've heard a lot of not just Richie Mack, but I've heard other people that are there saying that it has changed a lot. It's not like it used to be. That's what I heard. I don't know. I've never been there before, but I have been getting reports that Thailand has changed everything, and it's not what it was before. Right? Even Richie Mack talking about that he may leave, and nobody loves Thailand better than he does. 2 weeks enough in Thailand. Okay, you say 2 weeks to leave. Yeah, I told you need 3 weeks off. But right, that's what I'm talking about. I need 3 weeks off. Probably even longer than that. Yeah, see, you spent too much last year. See, if see, you guys gotta understand this too. I'm not a content creator vlogger. I'm not a content creator vlogger. I'm just a content creator. Usually guys like Ace, Second Effect, Christmas List, all them, those are vloggers. They jump from country to country to country to country. But where I go, I'm gonna just be honest with you, I'm completely happy there. I have beautiful chicos every day, beautiful food every day, cold watermelon drinks, stuff every day, hot tubs, swimming pool, room service. I'm happy. What more do I need? Why do I need Thailand for? I know they say, well, was a good experience. I really don't need Thailand. I don't need Brazil. I don't need nothing. I'm happy where I am. Maybe one day I may go there. I don't know. But my last trip where I came from, man, I was in paradise. They have created a little paradise down for me in Medellin. This place where I go, the people that I deal with. I've been going there, about 4 years. If I want something, bam, they get it for me. If I want a chica, bam, they get it for me. If I want a cerveza, bam, I can get up and walk to the store right there. If I want to go to the mall and buy something, store right there. If I want to take a chica and buy her dress, store right there. Everything there. And it's safe, and it's very safe. So I'm looking at what more can I do? What more can I do in Thailand than what I can do what I got over there? I'm happy over there. I'm like a dog, a cat in a basket. He got the warmth. He's comfortable. You have ever seen a dog before like that? When he's living in his house, he got his own like little bed and everything. He's warm and he's comfortable. He ain't going nowhere. Let's see. Last time I heard, they said it was a ghost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm hearing this from multiple sources. People that said that the changes that they made in Thailand is not the same. Let me see. Teddy, Arizona, true. With Tony, that you should stick with. Yeah, I love it, man. It works for me. It works. Everything I want, they give it to me. Uber, right to the tip of my fingers. Or I could use their cab. Their cabs are safe. I said, I'm gonna go to Sweet George's Cafe and get some soul food. Okay. Next thing you know, it's right there. I jump in the cab, boom, take me there. And they sit there and they wait for you until you eat. Then when I get out, they open up the door, I get back in, they shut the door, treat me. I feel like a king, man. That's why I'm having this withdrawals. Because I just went from being the king to back being the pumpkin. Well, like I said, the whole thing Arizona is all about what Trump and them did with the Social Security, man. They keep messing with Social Security. The Social Security would be my income from the government, a check that you get every month. And the last time I checked, before all this happened, before all this stuff we're dealing with now, they said my estimated Social Security retirement would be $2,000 something, which is good. That would have been great. That would have been enough. And then not only that, I had my 403B, 401k, and Robinhood, my stocks and all the other stuff. And my YouTube channel is growing. Never got robbed. Nope, where I go, I don't get robbed. Because the system I got down, I have layers and layers and layers and layers of security. No scoping, none. I had to worry about none of that. I didn't have to worry about that with Cookie. But but I still wasn't 100% relaxed with her. I still didn't leave open drinks with her. I still didn't do that. If I was drinking something while she was there, if I knew I was going to the shower, that drink was contaminated. I poured down the sink. I don't think that she would have done anything, but I still was very cautious. If I get up for a minute, if I put my drink down, get up for a second, go to the bathroom, take a leak, that drink was contaminated. Yeah, I was a king. I was a king there. I was literally a king. And when I saw Cookie for the first time, she was a queen. She was a queen, man. That dress and stilettos she had on, she was a queen. She was gorgeous, man. I wish I could have taped that. So that is what's replaying in my mind over and over and over again right now. And then when we got inside the room, she just walked up to me and she gave me this hug. And we like hugged and kissed for about an hour. We stood up and hugged and kissed for about an hour. Yeah, 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 we kissed for about an hour. And she smells so good. Oh my God, she smells so good. And that dress she had on was just beautiful. Beautiful dress. Beautiful. It was like a lace black dress that she had on. And she was very polished. Nails, toenails, everything. I took her out on a date that night too. And I treated her like a queen. She treated me like a king. I treated her like a queen. See, he's about to go off about Cookie for about an hour. They already heard everything about Cookie on Smooth Life. Everybody heard everything about Cookie. Let's see, the key makers, right? See, you guys, see, Keymaker and Smooth Life, you guys are very negative, man. You guys don't really understand what I'm talking. You guys are just missing the whole entire picture of what I'm trying to convince you to really try to teach you all. I've been in this motherfucking game for 41 years. I've been doing this way before most of you all were born. I'm saying that the time that we had together was good. Period. Let her go. But she treated me good. When was the last time anybody ever treated you good here in the United States? When was the last time somebody even act like they give a damn about you in the States? I didn't expect nothing more from her. Because it comes down to, like I told you, if you don't live there, they don't take you seriously. I didn't take her seriously. What's wrong with having a good time and enjoying the moment of you what you have, and then that moment is over? It means a lot to me, Keymaker, because I know what I'm talking about. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience. I think, Keymaker, I think you're just jealous because I have a really good time down there. I bet you will be glad to see me get scoped down there. That's the type of news y'all motherfuckers like to hear. I'm telling you, y'all missed the whole entire picture, the whole thing. What I'm trying to explain to you all. What's wrong with having a good time? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with cherishing the moment that you have with somebody? And that moment is gone. You don't know if you're going to live or die tomorrow. You don't know. I don't care nothing about no single mother. I don't care about if she have 10 kids. That don't matter to me. A single mother, so what? She's a single mother. Fucking big deal. There's nothing wrong with being a single mother. I know a lot of good single mothers around here. They take good care of their kids. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of you guys just be real negative, man. Thank you, Arizona, for this super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all gotta stop being negative, man. You don't even know if you're gonna be dead or alive tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to a funeral next week. One of my cousins passed away. Last time I seen her, she was doing fine. Next thing I know it, I get information when I'm in Colombia that she passed away. And they're going to have the family hour and the funeral next week. Enjoy your time together, man. I'm just telling you, I enjoy my time in Colombia. I don't care if she's a single mother. She jetted on me. So what? She jetted on me. I don't care. But we did have a good time together. Okay, you showed me a good time. Have a nice day. Y'all talk to me like I'm inexperienced or something. I've been doing this shit a long time. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. I'm 62 years old. Enjoy, Keymaker, enjoy the time, man. Stop talking about, well, she's a single mother, and she was a pro, and she was this, and she was that. I don't care what she was. So what if she was a pro? Big deal. Who cares? I'm not trying to change her, and she's not trying to change me. I enjoyed the moment. She was very good. If I had to give her if I had to give her a grade, I'd give her an A+. I mean, she wasn't nasty to me or anything like that. She just got up and she said she got to go. I said, okay, cool. had two more other chicos that came by and had a good time. She didn't stop my fun. So whether she's a long time chick, but she's still a human being, dude. Even though that see, a lot of you guys don't understand the culture down there. You don't understand what these females go through down there. Majority of the people down there are poor. Yeah, breast 53. They don't understand stuff. They don't understand mentally. The game, they don't understand. So what she was a pro, I don't care. She could be with 1,000 men tonight. I don't care. I'm not trying to change her. She ain't trying to change me. Hey, she was down with me when she came to see me. I'm down with you. If you want to leave, you can leave. I told her that. I said, you can stay. This is what I told her. I said, you can come here, you can stay, or you can leave. Most of the people down there are very poor. Most of them are. And these people, they live from day to day to day to day to day to day. They don't have as many opportunities as we have here in the States. They don't. And their salaries are very low. I talk to people at the hotel all the time, the workers there. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why they treat me as good as they do when I come down there. They know that I respect the people. I respect them. I respect working girls, non-working girls. I respect, the locals, the people who I surround myself with. I got pictures I'm gonna share with y'all when I upload the content on YouTube. They treat me. That's why they treat me like a king, man. Let me tell you something. When I came back, when they saw me, only thing they did, man, I was like, oh my God, Tony, 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 Tony. Man, even the guys were giving me hugs, man. Even the guys, the Colombian guys were giving me hugs. They was doing like this. This Tony. Tony is back. Tony's back. Where you been? We haven't seen you. We thought about you. First thing they do was grab my bags and they said, we got your bags. You don't have to worry about doing nothing. That's because I respect every last one of them. What Keymaker, if you make one more statement like that, I'm gonna block you from this site, man. I don't like to hear no negative stuff, bro. You really ruined my vibe. I'm having a good time. All these guys are giving me really good energy. Your vibe is very bad, Trick. You must be a very miserable person. So if you keep talking like that, I'm gonna block you from the site, bro. Cause I can't deal with no negative energy right now. I told her I was thinking about going back on Christmas. All depends on how my money situation look like. Because everything is really expensive up there now. The price of everything is high. Yeah, I mean, I don't need that negativity. I mean, I'm joy. I'm like coming down, man. I just had such a good time, and I'm coming down. I'm withdrawing, and he throwing on negative energy. Talking about I've been simping since I was. What you talking about simping? I don't know. People just put this negative narrative about me, which you don't even know me. Period. I come on this channel. I give advice. That's all I try to do is give advice. What to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go, who to trust, who not to trust. You've been removed, Keymaker. You've been removed. He's been removed. You've been blocked. Get the hell off my channel. He's been blocked. Yep, he's been blocked. I never had to do this before to nobody. Never had to. I can't have no negative energy right now. No negative energy. I'm gonna start giving you some guys. When I learn this system, I'm gonna start giving you some of you all like keys, like being moderators. Yeah, just doing. Yeah, you're right. Press 53, Woody Brown. Yeah. Just negative energy for what? Talking, call me a simp, and just because me and this girl, was having a real good day. So what? She's a working girl. Who cares? I didn't go down there to judge anybody. As long as she treat me good, I treat her good. That's all that matters to me. I don't know that girl's lifestyle. I don't know what she goes through every day. I don't know. Yeah, I got a book. I'm not for sure if I'm going back on. I would like. I did tell her. I did tell her that I would probably come back on Christmas. She was really happy about it too. She said, "Oh my God, that would be so nice." You know. Oh wow, Charles is up. He said the Tigers up 2-1. Okay, that sounds good, man. Keep me about the score 8. Yeah, the holiday. I know a lot of people gonna be in Medellin for the holiday. Yeah, but I'm not for sure. I'll probably be able to make it though. I don't. I don't know. And plus, I would have to. I would have to get time off from work too. I tell guys don't forget I got a job too. I just can't just bounce like that to just at the spur of the moment and go down there. But I hope. But okay, 8 p.m. Okay, yeah. Okay, hey, thanks for keeping me up with the sports. What's going on with sports? I'm gonna have to download some type of platform so I can get back keeping up what's going on with the Lions and yeah, yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. The Cubs lost today. Okay, Chicago Cubs lost today. Okay, wow. Thanks for keeping me up to date. What's going on in the sports world? How is Colorado doing right now? Is they was doing pretty good. I think they was like 2-1 or something like that. They won two, lost one. All right, guys. I had a good time on this live, man. Good job, everybody. Wow, man. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get my TV. I gotta get this on so I can keep up with what's going on. You make me feel bad, Jay, because I haven't been keeping up with the sports because I don't have the challenge like I used to have anymore. I just want to thank everybody for the super chat. Thank you, Willie Brown. Thank you, Arizona. Thank you, everybody. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna go to there's a sports bar across the street. I think they play a lot of the games. I'm gonna go there. I just hope there's not no fighting and shooting in the parking lot again. Because I'm in Detroit. It's pretty. It could be pretty bad here. I've been more safer in Colombia watching the games and stuff there than I do here. Bootleg TV. That's what I probably end up doing. My cousin, he has a bootleg that he able to watch all the games like that. Yeah, the Mets. Okay, the New Jersey Mets. Yeah. Well, at least the Tigers still in the playoffs too, and the Lions is doing well too. So right, guys. Thank you guys for joining in. And I'm going to be doing another live pretty soon. Okay, thank you all. Everything, again, went good in Colombia. Everything went great. Had a safe trip there, safe trip back. Everything good. Chico's good. Everything fine. So, God bless. And I'm going to start on the next live. Jay, Chris, Willie Brown, I'm going to make you guys moderators. Okay? Thank you. You too, Willie Brown. I'm going to let you guys know, definitely, if I'm going back to, like you said, you got to make that very quickly on Christmas. But I probably won't go on Christmas. If I do go on Christmas, I probably have to wait till the next Christmas, Christmas of 2026. Hopefully the world will still be in one piece by then too. So, okay, partners, love you, every last one of you guys. Thanks for checking up on me, and no doubt, peace and love to everybody. Thank you, thank you. God bless.